Starting the shoot, my imagination spins with numerous stylistic makeup decisions based on my personal perception of female beauty, technical tricks, and the model's types. And never, I emphasize never, do names like Hollywood makeup, evening look, or the same nude ever come up. Believe me, having worked around the world for many years, I've never heard these terms, even in Hollywood, though maybe I was working on the wrong hill or in the wrong studios. The point is, these names have become so ingrained in our lives that practically no one tells me, Evgeny, make me beautiful, irresistibly radiant, or simply a breezy goddess of men's fantasies. So, following my own taste, I start beautiful maneuvers without any adjectives. But first, I moisturize the skin with an emulsion from EISENBERG and applied a primer from BELORDESIGN. Then, I evenly applied a BB cream from the same brand and highlighted the centers of the face with a concealer from NARS. Cream Sculptor. This is a product you need to feel. Much depends on the skin's condition. Today, I used a light contour stick from BELORDESIGN, exploring the technical sequence, and performed a soft blend with a matte effect, moving on to the riskier part of my maneuvers, namely applying blush. The use of a long-lasting lipstick from NARS, and even in such a bright shade, requires certain skills in working with color, so the application with a fingertip is quite justified. And of course, it's necessary to set all the skin preparation stages. The loose powder from GIVENCHY fits perfectly into my waltz of powders. The next step is moisturizing the lips with a balm from ESTEL. And at some point, I decide to take a rather risky step, a bright and saturated accent. Considering that the eyes are dark, any intense shades might be too much, so I want to shift the color focus to the lips. I executed a precise outline and then my favorite game of mixing colors, precisely the blush you're familiar with, adding almost black lipstick. I've said before that any intense color maneuvers might be overkill, so I used a light neutral shade from GIVENCHY and applied cream, long-wearing eyeshadow around the eye contour. Notice, I refuse to draw the interlash line. I want to maintain purity and visual lightness. Remember, the product is long-wearing, and blending time is quite limited, so I act quickly and with the familiar sculptor, perform a traditional smoky effect, mixing it with eyeshadows for a lasting effect. Now I'm using a dark eyebrow pencil from NARS, and to avoid looking like a Shamakan queen, I do the shaping very delicately. Here it's crucial to create, let's say, brows, without any intensity, so I drew with a pencil, set with gel, and then intensively brushed the lashes with mascara from Art Deco. Cooling down the eyes a bit, I think, will be quite good, especially since the bottomless shine from Jeffree Star creates the needed reflection, of course with a certain lightness of application, and at some point thought about gloss, but changed my mind. This is the case when elegance can visually slip away, which is not desirable. And then, the veil of light from Guerlain creates the necessary contrast under any circumstances, I would say a noble radiance that emphasizes the succinctness and purity of this makeup, something that surely some of you can replicate, naturally adapting the color palette to your own preference. Good luck and beautiful makeups to you all.